come to worship with us. And Ellen pointed out, and if you listen well to Harriet's instruction, they both bore this testimony that the point of weakness is a big discouragement to all of us. And the great sense of the fact that where are the people this morning might well be eating upon some soul here. But a mother will not fail to feed the one child who is at home because the 5 are away. She will want the one to be as full as if all 10 of her children were there. We're not going to starve in the process this morning. On the contrary, we want to so feed you that the strength you get from it will propel you on, like the 4 lepers about whom we've just read, about whom we're about to talk. Went out, 4 useless men, humanly speaking, and went out and saved an entire city. Each of us does enjoy moments of strength when all who look at us can say, yeah, I want to be like him. I want to be like her. And we want to exhibit that part of us where we are admired. We don't want to exhibit our vulnerability, the weak part of ourselves. And we know when those become apparent, we almost sink with shame. I'm in hospital, I don't want anybody to know. Oh, I'm at home, I've been too weak to do that. I mean, we are only human. And whether or not we like it, those moments will come. And the problem is not owning up to them and working through them to the point to which we come out of weakness and go into strength. And that is why the advice in Hebrews 11, the 34th and 35th verses, talk about the fact that God makes his people strong out of weakness. Yes, we all seek to display ourselves for the better part, not the bad side of ourselves, whatever that may be. The question rather to ask ourselves is, can I be happy and progressive at the point where I am most weak? Can there be a time in my life when circumstances beat me all round and illness evades me and pain is rife? Can that situation face me and yet I emerge above those circumstances? This is what this story is telling each of us. That weakness is not failure. That illness is not loss. That even death cannot be the end if we have a right standing with God, in God. Let's discover that along with the lepers. Let's begin at the place where it's very clear they have a discomfort. They were lepers. No question about that. They were actually slowly dying. They were despised. They were the scum of society. And that is why they were left not inside the camp of Israel, but outside the camp. Because the moment you were leprous, in the Israelite community, we were the very representation of evil. And so you dare not stay among those who are pure and good and right. Outside the camp, that's where you belong. That's where they were a discouraging, desperate, detrimental situation. But that's the fact about them. Would I identify in my personal life what my personal weakness is? That which I seek not to show you. That part which I know I don't want you to even come near to knowing exists in me. I just want you to see the minister. Somebody would say to me at some point as I'm walking out of the room and shaking people's hands and say, Pastor, do you ever get discouraged? Do I want only to show that bit that tells you I'm superhuman? No, none of us is. We all have our frailties. We all have our faults. We all have our failures. And they can be summed up in one word. It is called sin. Some of us can relate to habits that were rife in us at a younger age that have refused to part company with us to date. And we know how we shy from those who might almost get there and say this is a bit of us that is really nasty. And you can see how bad this must have felt when they knew they had this weakness that everybody despised. But quite often, we sympathize with ourselves and much more hate at the weaknesses of others and come at them as if we ourselves were perfect. And even forget the attitude that is encouraged in God's word that when we approach others who we think have missed the mark, let's do it as those who are also sinners. So you can see the difficulty these discomforted people are, these uncomfortable people are, outside the camp and waiting to die. As they say, we sit here, we die. We go inside, we die. We go elsewhere, we die. What option is left to us? Let's look for what may be the least open option for hope. Let's go to the Syrians themselves. If they accept us, we will live. If they kill us, well, we're already going there. What is your solution out of your discomfort? What is the solution out of your weakness? Where do you want to go? So that at the end of the day, you might say, I started off weak, now I am strong, and this is the reason for my strength. They are not just faced with discomfort. They went on to experience a discovery. For notice, when they come to the camp of the Syrians, they find the opposite of what they were expecting. They are supposing they would find ready men to just chop off their heads, not minding that they are lepers, just getting them out of the way. But the moment they arrive there, they are greeted with this sight that says, you have bread enough to eat and to spare. And as the text says, they went, ate, were full and strong, and they acted for themselves. They went and hid food, silver, and everything. They came back, took some more, went and hid. They had made a great discovery. Suddenly, instead of weakness, they became strong. Instead of death, they had life. Instead of desperation, they had hope. Instead of failure, they had success. Instead of pain, they had pleasure. Instead of loss, they gained. But the Bible tells us the Lord had made the Syrians to hear the sound of men from the Hittites and the Egyptians. It was only their imagination. But the Lord had made them to hear, and they fled for their lives. And fleeing for their lives, They gave life to the lepers and ultimately to the entire city of the Israelites. What was a desperate situation became hope that does not disappoint. The 4 lepers were just who they were, sick men, and went out in desperation, but they met with this surprise. Blessings, abundant, good measure, pressed down and running over. Elaine told us where she runs when she's desperate. But then tells us she has more than just that one single person. I'm sure she has a lot of friends around, some of whom she has appealed beyond the same one she referred to. Where do you appeal in your biggest point of weakness? Where do you go when you feel like, now I've had it, I'm finished? Where do you appeal? Who is your nearest and sweetest source of help? Or do you grumble like certain of us do? Oh, life isn't fair. I don't deserve this. Why should it be me? Oh, of all people, look at how happy those are, but see me. These lepers would have done that. They would have just grumbled and disgruntled and harmed themselves, where they took a step to go and find they did not know what. And they were met with this pleasant surprise. You who sit here are aware that we have a healer in Jesus, we have a help in Jesus, we have a Savior in Jesus, we have a high priest in Jesus, we have a compassionate master in Jesus, we have God in Jesus, we have one who has come to be amongst us from the courts of glory to feel with us in our discomfort, to go with us through our pain, to beat the cross, to experience death, to rise out of it, to intercede for us, and to wait to complete ourselves. We know we have him. How real is he? And how much of his refuge is he to us? Because you see, these lepers, the moment they sighted the food, they sighted the gold, they sighted the silver, they sighted the clothing, they sighted the horses, they sighted all this. What? Leprosy was no longer there. What was there? Was this abundance of provision. Suddenly they were alive. The illness is gone. They made that discovery. Have we discovered that our Jesus is more than our spouses? Our Jesus is more than our children. Our Jesus is more than our sisters and brothers. Our Jesus is more than our friends. Our Jesus is more than our silver and our gold. Our Jesus is more than our houses. Our Jesus is more than our clothing. Our Jesus is more than our food. Our Jesus is more than our cars. Our Jesus is more than our lives. Our Jesus is above all this. Have we realized that? And have we jumped up like this and said, now we are alive? What is it in the lives of these lepers that demonstrate that they were really alive? Notice then the final thought we have. They disseminated. They went and announced their discovery. See, from discomfort through discovery to dissemination. Where is their leprosy? Right there with them. Where is their repulsive nature? It has not left them. Where is their weakness? Right there. Where is the pointer to death? Right there. But what is it that has happened? The discovery has eclipsed the pain, eclipsed the desperation, eclipsed the illness, eclipsed the failure, eclipsed the weakness, eclipsed the fear of death. Now suddenly energy and might and vigor, enthusiasm and ability, and there we go. Even the smell, because leprous people can stink, that did not matter. They had something better than their illness. And they announced that there was food outside. So that the starving people would no longer starve. Those who were naked would be clothed. Those who had no money would have pennies. Whatever their weakness was, the end had come, because God had given an abundance on the outside. They were doubted at first. They were saying, oh, who can do that? As the officer who died later on said, even if God would open the windows of heaven, can such a thing happen? But it did happen, because God cared for his people. Are there less than 20 of us in the course of this morning's worship? Are there just 10 of us? Are we stinking with leprosy? None can see but we ourselves. Where will we take that? These went not knowing where they were going. We know we have a good shepherd in Jesus. We know we have a great help in Jesus. Why don't we bring our cares, our anxieties, our concerns, our disabilities, our discrepancies, our mistakes, our sins, our wrongs, our fears, our concerns? Why don't we bring this to him and let him meet us at that point of need where he says, even when you don't have nothing, the moment you have me, you have everything. Can we experience that and fail to disseminate the Christ when these who found wreaths, pleasures, treasures that were for only this life mentioned it before, for the benefit of those before whom they spoke? Won't something be stirred in you today? Yes, I have it discovered, but I've discovered Jesus. Now, how disseminate?